Namaste everyone. I see a lot of the wishes are coming. Yeah, Ida Yoga born 23 years ago. Incidentally, it happened in the same day of my birthday too. And I think many of you know when I was 19, we started India Yoga. It is not a plan to start on my birthday. I didn't know even that is there is my birthday. Then I realized with my friend, a friend called Peter Colasso, he's a mentor also. He's the one who organized the first birthday of my life, actually celebrated. I never celebrated birthday till the day. That was in 1998, March 19. Incidentally, that is the day I decided to start my yoga journey as a full-time profession. It's went on really well. So, as you said, it's 20 years. It's going smooth and everyone. See, the whole world is fine right now. We have over 1,600 teachers teaching worldwide and from over 80 countries right now. And how it started? Actually, I began my teaching in 1995. It's part-time. Yeah, part-time I was teaching, I think, someone asked me when I'm practicing in the park to teach me. When I was teaching him, then he brought his friends. Then how it is went on around 60 people. In 1998, I thought, okay, why I have to go on study further? And I just enjoy teaching. People are enjoying practicing, and I see people are everyone happy with their practices. Then I took yoga as a full-time profession. That day I decided, okay, and then we went on that. And you all know in 1999 I had an accident. It was a jerk suddenly. The classes were going very well and almost all classes are got picked up. And suddenly I was under a bus and I was not able to move around 50 days, 50 to 60 days. And then the journey is not stopped. When I come back, everyone with the same enthusiasm, even more with their friends and everyone. Class was filled up fully. By in 2000 almost I have had 10 classes, all the classes are filled. In 2 years it was picked up. It's over 200 people are practicing every day in around 10 batches. And that's where I thought, okay, I have to do something a little beyond. I can teach only 200, 250 people at a time. This is the time I decided to train yoga teachers. And there is a time also. Even when I started, initially I didn't have any plan. I wanted to start, it give me my bread and butter. More than anything, I get an happiness of teaching. More than me, people are happy around who are learning. That's where the whole idea and interest started. Then from there, filled up and the classes are picked up. In 2000, I decided to, train teachers. When I started training teachers, thought came up in 2000. And also over the India Yoga aim, already. It is health and bliss. Okay, it is not India Yoga started with that, but it is came from the India Yoga's the journey. On the journey, we found this. Initially, we didn't had this idea, but what I seen that 95 till 2000, people all coming from one or other health problem. Okay, and they are I'm not really a expert yoga therapist or something. I'm generally teaching yoga with a clear purpose, health and bliss. Sorry, body, breath, mind. That is what I'm working a lot. And people all become healthier. More than healthier, they are also very happy. There is happiness around there. That's where health and bliss is raised out from there. And after that, it's continued long way. And yes, 2000, next 2 years I continued my teaching in Bangalore. It went on really well. End of the 2002, I decided to close Bangalore Shala and closed also and went on studying to studying with Guruji B.K. Iyengar in Pune. Nearly 8 months I was in Pune. Then I was in many other shalas also. Next nearly on 1.5 to 2 years I was in traveling and learning. And 2004 we established into Mysore again. And we came here and we started and went on till now. Everyone around there and they made it Mysore. Mysore journey is a wonderful story right now, and we're going on. And 2004 when we reached here, we didn't have any nothing actually in our hand. And yes, one thing is very clearly in our hand was we want to train yoga teachers, the best teachers. And that is the preparation done nearly around 4 years right now. They are 2000 till 2004, mid 2004, and next 6 months we established, and we 2005 we introduced the first batch with only 3 students, and the second batch also, all the 3 got certified, one from India, one from Germany, and other one from England. The 2005, the second batch, we also picked only 3 students, okay, for teachers training, only 3 students. Out of 3, only 1 got certified. Okay, one from the 3 from one from Spain, okay, one from Italy, the other one from US. The one from US is certified. I think that is I think might be he is around in the live now. It is none other than our Hamilton Walters from US. Okay, he is Mississippi. He is teaching full time right now. I think Prasad from India, as well as Ruth from US, sorry, UK, and Kirsten from Germany. He is now settled in the Austria. These are the 3 of our first batch students. Of course, then on, like, we increased and increased. Now India Yoga has a family of over 1,600 teachers, certified teachers, and it is a nice journey, And you can see, like, today's the India Yoga has a good support from the entire teacher community. And you see, not only the teachers, we have every month you might observe, we have the 36 teachers normally, maximum we take for the training. Even also selection of the training process is also, many of you know already, we are not simply taking someone. If someone is ready, someone want to be a teacher, someone want to understand things beyond, the asana level, we are looking for them. And that is how the India Yoga journey passed through. Yeah, it is nice to see, we are passing through 23 years. Okay, that's why, hopefully that was your question there.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, firstly, sir, you said something which I am going to debate. You said you're not a yoga therapy expert or anything, but I think everybody who has learned under you will say that's not true, because we've seen amongst our own classmates, a lot of them who came with health issues or challenges, and how you have helped them recover it. So we won't accept that.
Okay. No, I end of the day it is no. It's the end of the day it is no. When we believe ourselves, we will heal ourselves. Yes. We all have that power within us, but we never believe. But when you are here, I think everyone started believing themselves. Sometimes they don't believe themselves; they started believing me. Okay, okay. That's where the changes happens.
That's true, sir. So, sir, one more thing about the courses. You explained, you said that when teachers come there to train at India Yoga in Mysore school, the focus is much more beyond asanas. And I also remember you sharing with us that you don't want to just teach, you want to educate teachers. So, can you share a little bit about what the course is about? Because I know a lot of people are asking about that.
Okay, sure, Mega. See, today what happened, we mostly, everywhere we train. I don't really believe in this word called training. Okay, the training means is something you are making randomly randomly the same. But incidentally, whoever comes here, each one of us, we are extremely amazing personalities. We can't make them all in the same direction. We have to make them to glow in their own areas, and their own wisdom has to be built up. See, I very strongly believe, okay, each one we born teachers, as Swami Vivekananda says. Okay, and that is we have to ignite our interest. When we believe in, when anyone start believing in themselves, okay, they no need to be trained. They become responsible for their actions. I strongly believe you can't train people, you have to educate people, okay, and inspire people. See, when they inspired, they are ready to take responsibilities. As long as we take responsibilities, we never grow. The growth comes from when we take a responsibility and we understand what we doing it and what we want to do it. If that is we are able to apply, and a huge changes can be go up there. Okay, more today what happened, we are every class we want to make everyone to be, we hold and we have to be keep going. but I think that is where we are missing out a lot of things today. Okay, that's why my belief in educating people rather than just a training. So, there are a lot of things. Even yoga is not just an asanas. Yoga has a lot of beyond lot of things into asana. Asana is one small part. You can say this is more of a kind of a motivational part of the whole yoga essence. But asana itself not everything. Okay, we believe in asana today, but there is a lot beyond asanas we never see. That's why I think like in India yoga has a philosophy called body, breath, mind. Okay, that's why normally we say first we have to get a dhradatva, stability, then lagutva, lightness, then samatva, equanimity. Okay, when this happens, that the body, breath, mind has a great coordination and continuous way there. I believe that is your question somewhere.
Yes, sir. So, sir, because I've experienced it, I know what you're saying, that in India yoga we really train much more beyond the asana practice. But then the other question that sometimes people say who want to start or who are practicing some other form, any form of yoga already, there's also a doubt that you cannot become a teacher in 1 month.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts, and how does this course therefore help anybody who is becoming, say, certified?
Yeah.
What is the journey of the teacher according to you?
Yes, very much. Yes, I agree with that. In a month we are not a teachers.
Right.
We can't become a teacher in a month.
Right.
Incidentally, we born teachers. Okay, in a month only we will show you our potentials. Okay, but in case sometime what happens, we want to become a yoga teachers. At least we have to have at least certain basic background of yoga.
Right.
You have to know certain asanas well. Okay, certain the coordination as well. Certain basic principles has to be known. Okay, that's why you might observe, like in India yoga, we always ask them, anyone want to be like yoga teachers, but they never did yoga. We'll ask them to come and do Mysore style.
Right.
We will see that areas of they have to be build up all these basics. And the certifying a teacher is a big job. We can't certify anyone actually. The certification is nothing but one's wisdom. Okay, the journey of a teacher, it begins there.
Right.
Okay, I think you might observe like every teacher at the end of the training we says you are really becoming teacher from now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
actually we only give the seed, till then we are only building it up. But also remember, like in India yoga, whenever anyone want to become a yoga teacher, we'll ask them certain basic the practice and basic preparation what they done. If they not done, we will ask them to go and prepare certain basics, and we do a selection process there to get the certification. And also there are many times what happened, India yoga, when they come to the teachers training, but they are not able to fulfill all our required areas. We never deny certificate. Normally we hold their certificate and we will ask them to fulfill the areas they are not able to up to their levels.
Okay.
To even like in level 1 or level 2, this is what first we will ask them. Okay, we will find out, identify the weak areas and where their strength, the strong areas. The strength we will ask them to keep building up, the weak areas trying to overcome those weaknesses and build it more stronger. This is how we will build it up. So becoming like one like straight away from nothing they go into the teachers training, that is a disaster. It is stress, a lot of stress. Rather than they enjoying, they become stressful. When they started enjoying it, it become much easier. When you enjoy, you might observe the whole day when the program goes. When you enjoy it, you never realize the day. The week disappears like that. In case someone is not prepared and come, they will be exhausted. Even the day 1 itself, the exhaustion. That's why, yes, there is anyone want to go for a training, they have to have a basic preparation. I think our team already, we have our majority of our teachers, whoever going to their student, the students going to them, they will prepare that on those beginner series and preparatory series, and they're sending it. And also we mailed up a lot of content for online to available them to look around to before jumping here. I hope that is around the question.
Absolutely, sir. So, this is very clear now about how the course is offered and what the approach of India Yoga is. You also mentioned Mysore style,
Yeah.
and we see a lot of questions because if you are not somebody who's practicing yoga, the words Mysore style get confusing. It looks like it's another form of yoga
Okay,
to
yes,
a lot of people.
you are
So
right.
what exactly is Mysore style?
Okay, interesting. Yeah, there is someone said like the becoming a. Sir, I want to add that I think it takes a lifetime to become a yogi. No, I am 100% agree. The yogi is not to become; it is happens. We can't become; it is happens. The certification only like to begin and then the what you can call the inspiration to begin our journey. Okay, most of the time in your certificate, nobody asks your certificate, only asks your the wisdom to share. Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'll come back to your question. What is Mysore style and how Mysore style is a different? See, Mysore style is nothing but the Sattvarama once says we have to teach according to individual need. Someone old, someone young, someone active, someone advanced practitioner, someone ill, someone very lean. Everyone want in a different areas up to their progress. So, the Mysore style is nothing but personalizing everyone's program in the group class. There are 10 people 12 people practicing at the same time, but 12 different program happening same time. Okay, completely personalizing every individual's requirement. Also, this program goes not in one day, 1 month or something. It's a lifetime. A teacher and student connection develops. A teacher knows what is the student's need and what is their limitations and what is their path. And it is a yoga is not like in a month of intense asana practice or something. Yoga is all about how we balance ourselves between body, mind and breath, and growing into the beyond physical, mental and respiration levels and experiencing our highest state of potentials. But the Mysore style allows us to personalize individual requirement. For example, a class, someone comes with the age of 50 without no health problem, maybe someone comes around 60 with certain health problem, and so the other one comes around 25, different expectations, and other one young teenager of 18. So each one of them have a different expectations. In Mysore style, what happened? We have enough space and time to personalize the program and make them self-dependent, and guiding them according to their need, maybe their health related, or maybe their body related, or maybe the growth related. That's why Mysore style really helps to make them to grow in deeper.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was clear. So then actually very beautifully leads me to my next question, which was shared by Ankur Bhati, who is also an India Yoga teacher. And because of the current times, last year was obviously a very, very unique year for the whole world.
True.
And that because of COVID also, it's proven that people have undergone a lot of stress. So depression has increased, anxiety levels have increased, general stress levels have increased.
True.
So not just for teachers now, but so yoga, we know everybody understands that yoga is good, but what can one do as a daily routine, not just asana, but what can one do as yoga every day to calm themselves down? I know it's a very big question, but I'm sure you have an answer. So I'm
Sure.
going to ask you.
Yes, I think the whole maybe whole year was a kind of stressful for many different reasons. Yes, it's like the yoga always says it is all about how to lead a life happily and healthy. But in the COVID time, yes, and as every common man's, our problem is like the stress, what's going on, what is our future, what is the future of the world, and every lot of things going at the same time. See, simple thing. First and most importantly, in this time, we need to breathe. A long, deep breathing few times in a day, reminding ourselves to breathe more deeper. The simplest practice we can do it here is in a Mukha Dhauti.
Right.
and many times in a day. First and most importantly, relaxes the mind and makes more easy to breathe, which is relaxes the body too. Yes, and also there are a lot of yogic techniques in a day-to-day life to be just finished. One is a Mukha. There is a technique of Kapalabhati can be applied there at the same time, and at least few rounds of Surya Namaskaras begin with the day. There are a lot of things can be happens at the same time. That's how we have to be build it up and continuously draw the build. There is a huge changes can be overcome. Yes, like now we have an opportunity, I think a huge opportunity open up the online classes. Yeah, at least taking up that, at least that support, I think many of them utilize that, and many of us, I think the whole world we have started doing a lot of different alternate things. But one most important thing we have to be built in this condition when we are at home and less activities outside to keep ourselves busy. And simple and most easiest Surya Namaskar or few vinyasas a day, or picking up a certain sequences, I can build it up regularly in the morning, the day become more active and energetic. And time to time what we need to do, yes, every 1 hour or 2 hours, maybe few rounds of Mukha or few rounds of Nadi Shuddhi or a few rounds of Bastrika. There are some breathing techniques. Then anyone knows about some basic, counting backward from 108, 107, 106, 105, 104, going back all the way till 1 and repeating like many times. That can also help to calm down the mind. Okay. These are the basic, and other important thing, I think to keep our respiratory system and throat is more calm. It's like the goggling, salt water goggling can help a lot for people to release those lot of tension around there and keeps free from it. But all the respiratory related practices can really helps to keep our respiration smooth. The respiration smooth not only helps on the respiration, it is also helps to calm down the mind also. That's a nice question from Ankur.
Yes.
Okay.
So then the next question, sir, is a mind question, because you said, of course, all of us are sitting at home, more since last year, and then how do we will do all this once we come on the mat, but how do we push ourselves to come on the mat, especially say there are seniors in the family, or say you have a spouse or a brother, sister, who they say yes, yoga is good, but they're not doing it. So one is how to motivate others, and more importantly, how to motivate yourself to make time and do the practice.
That's our the YouTube really made a difference this year.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it's most importantly, as we are at home, as we have to start our day, otherwise we will become more tamasic or become more dormant, we have to keep activate ourselves. The best way activate is a lot of breathing, respiratory push, and to do that, sometimes we lose the motivation. That's why we have any videos available on YouTube right now. Just switch on and put on your mat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think for all different level we have there, from the 15 minutes program till 90 minutes different programs we are designed and put it into India Yoga YouTube channel. For a completely raw beginners, there are 2 videos available. It's called the beginner series 1 part 2, and a combination of 90 minutes 1 hour full program. This is all for a beginner, someone never did yoga, they can come and do that. But apart from that, also we have for already practitioners, we have a beginner series or Arogya series, then Abhyasa series or a preparatory series, a little leveler, then we have a foundation primary series. This all around 90 minutes sequence, just switch on, just go. Many of the practitioners, just once you need a motivation, once the voice comes, okay, ekam, dve, the movement starts, Yeah, that's why particularly for a practitioners we designed that. It is normally more on not explanation, it is more of the flow.
Yes.
But a lot of never did yoga, for them also we did in a program with the guided practices. Majority of program that is in a 10 minutes, 15 minutes and 30 minutes. Even also we made in a 20 minutes of Surya Namaskara flow practice and 90 minutes of Surya Namaskara flow practice. Okay. Once we put into the mat and jump on the mat, actually the things starts. But only thing is coming into the mat, every individual responsibility.
That's true, but you're right, sir, about the sometimes when motivation is down, like you said, especially if you put on the YouTube channel, and you're referring to the India Yoga YouTube channel, it really makes a difference because even if you sit for 5 minutes, on the 6th minute you will get up listening or watching the video, so that definitely has helped a lot. So sir, because this is also technology that has allowed this, right?
True.
Today, YouTube, what we are doing right now on Instagram,
Yeah.
Zoom, Yoga Yatra every month.
Yes.
Now we can connect to the whole world. But sir, the downside has also been that, there are a lot of fancy handstands and single handstand and all of that has come, and it's become all about how good you look in asanas on Facebook and Instagram. So some of, like, say, my students also, and I'm sure you've heard this from your students, feel intimidated, saying, I don't want to do all this.
Yes.
I thought yoga is more. So
Yes.
how do you not compete? Like, how do you tell yourself it's a journey?
Yes. No, it's very, very beautiful question here. Okay, this is the world actually. No, it's like handstand and a single handstand or doing some acrobat. It's not necessary to be yoga. Okay, a lot of dancers and that other sports what we have, gymnasts.
That's
Ah, they can do better asana than us. Okay.
Right.
Okay, but one thing. This is the crowd what we have to see this the online the crowd. I'm very happy there is a lot of motivation, at least some people to try yoga. This crowd really making that motivation. But that's why I'm very happy for them, like their hard work and their the enthusiasm they put into the motivation and communicating a lot of people motivated to get into yoga. But and at the same time we all have to remember one thing. This is only a small part of the world. So all this what happens is only around 3 to 5% of the world community doing all of those actions. But other 95 plus percentage, they are not care about all these things. Okay, there is a 95 plus percentage, all they are thinking about to better health, to be a stronger health. The health you no need all these things. Health you need a great balance between body, breath and mind. Yes, at the same time I never deny those things are really motivating. Sometimes yes, it's demotivating also. Okay, sometimes it's scary also.
Yes.
Okay, but sometimes we overwork to that. Okay, I don't know how many of the yoga community people are agree with me. We overwork on that. But remember one thing, one can't do everything. Okay, it's one of the classical texts speaks about 8.4 million asana or 84 lakhs asanas. Okay, we have that many asanas, but you can't perform everything. Each
Many lifetimes to do that many asanas.
You are right, you are right. Okay, it's as many creatures in this world, that many asanas are there. So every movement creates one asana, that's why there is no denial there. But we have to understand the value of an asana. We have to understand the quality of asana. What Patanjali says, Esthiram Sukham Asanam. For many of our the social media promotional activities, we struggle to build a asana. It is a strain, not a happiness. And also Patanjali beautifully said, Ananta Samapatibhyam, the endless bliss has to be built up through your practice. Okay. To get that, first you have to be ground. That's why in India Yoga we repeatedly say, Dhradatva, the stability or alignment, Lagutva, the depth of the breath, and Samatva, consistently focused. These three has to be built into every little asanas. And doing all the different things, very good, it is a more motivational. I never deny that is a very motivating for many people to take yoga as a job or yoga as a practice. But at the same time, that is not the everything. It's only a small portion of the entire journey. But major portion lies, the cream of it, it is going beyond this body. to going this beyond this body, that's where the lies the happiness. Exactly where India Yoga born from. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Okay. It is a lot more, this is, when we remove this cover, inside we have a beyond a big, much big personality we holding it.
Right.
When we started samyama on internal, then this external requirement all minimizes, and world not really need this. At the same time, the teachers or practitioners of these challenges, they are really motivating a huge community and making a lot of people to enjoy the yoga journey now. Okay, that is where both sides it is a very helpful for that way, but at the same time to be happy and healthy, you know, not all those things. Okay. As it, I think, you know, India Yoga, we normally train the teachers to individualize everyone's program. Yes, some of the youngsters wanted to challenge a lot of things. Yes, that is the time, you know, we normally believe one asana is comfortable, we have to be pushed to the next one. That is the time your motivation comes. But we should not only focus one asana and work again and again. When we start working again and again only one asana, where we will start hurting ourselves.
Right.
At the same time, today you can see a lot of yoga practitioners have injuries today.
Right.
Okay, there is a huge yoga community has an injuries today. Okay, this is in a pure ignorance where we are forcing ourselves to achieve something unusual. But you have to achieve those unusual by educating yourself. You apply one, when you are good, see, first thing is you learn how to do Tadasana. Tadasana is good, go to Parvatasana. Parvatasana good, Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana good, Uttita Hasta Padangushtasana. Uttita Hasta Padangushtasana good, go to the Trivikramasana. A Trivikramasana good, you can go to Durvasasana. I hope you got my point. You know, doing all that is not a difficult things when you are progressed up. You suddenly jump straight to the Trivikrama or the Durvasasana, then naturally you will strain yourself or overwork on one side. Each time after that one has to be stressed. That is why all advanced asana is not necessary to everyone, but practicing of advanced asana can motivate a lot of people. But those advanced asana has to be come and present you rather than you are going and achieving it. If that happens, surely it is very helpful. If you forcefully achieve it, yes, it is the, see, normally there is beautifully said, no, every action has a reaction. How you achieve that, it matters, you know.
Right. So Rahul Singh said, play, don't fight, which is also something we learned from you. So
Okay.
very true, sir. So this was so great to, in fact, sir, there is, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Murugesan Karunakaran also sent one question. And you know, it's something related to what you're saying about advanced asanas in a way, and also as teachers maybe when we're teaching students. One of the questions he's asked is, what is your advice to someone who wants to make yoga their full-time profession? So he's into some technology job, maybe, I'm not sure, but he has started teaching and loves teaching, but is scared to make it full-time.
Okay.
And also with that, how to make time for your own practice
Okay.
as a teacher. So it's two things related.
Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Karunakaran Murugesan. Okay, if I'm sorry, I'm missing the name wrong. Okay, and yes, my friend, like, you know, it's very simple, you know. The fear is not going to help you to grow. Okay, though, as long as your heart feels something, follow it. Okay, then, like, you know, you want to be a full-time yoga teacher, it's a profession. If you're happy and when you are teaching it also it is very happy, then you know what you need more. Yeah, like, you know, one thing we have in a fear, normally we are already established in certain areas and financial and the social support is there, we are scared to come out of it. Yeah, in those conditions, don't suddenly jump or stress. First you experience it, like, you know, little by little, and if you liked it, little by little expand it, and gradually when you feel comfortable and confident, so you know what your heart feels better. Sometimes what happens, you know, oh yeah, this is a temporary, okay, it is more attracting and that is helps. Sometimes no, that really from the feel. Oh, I love it. Like, after each time when you teach, one smiles. Oh, that is a big surprise. And if you teach 10 people, the 10 smiles. Okay, the whole day you don't need more than anything then. And it's like, sometimes, you love your work also. But at the same time, sometimes once while the manager or someone is scolds us, we get angry. Yeah, that is maybe due to stress also. As long as you love your work, those things can't stop you. Those are very small things, but you have to remember the most important thing, what you can feel it, what not make you stressed, what makes you happily go. Pick that up. Don't worry, man. We have in a word, when we born, we have some food for us for already they kept in this world. Okay. Only thing is, one thing we can't miss, happiness of what we doing, what love to do it. Okay, most of us today what happens, we are stuck to something for some other reasons, not for our own happiness, our own growth. But always remember, you have to grow yourself by exploring what you love. We all have too many attractions. Oh, I love to do this, love to do this, love to do this, love to do this. But out of all the 10, you have to strike one by one, and end to the one. That is the last one holds, which makes you most happiest. That is the best one to carry it throughout the life. Okay, as long as we born, we can't stay stopped, and we have to go till last our breath to be busy, which can make you busy and happy together. That's to pick up and enjoy with it. You never get tired by doing that. Okay.
Yes, so the second part of the question, that as a yoga teacher, how committed do you stay to your own practice?
Yes. So, they're like a yoga teacher, whatever you want to teach someone, but you have to be experiment yourself, no? That's why you can't escape from your practice. Okay. Always remember, the best practice only can happen in the first part of your day. Okay. Your day should start with your practice. It may be small, big, very big, whatever it is, individual limits. Many of us, we think, okay, during my class, all the time I'm doing something or other things. No, that is not your practice. That is your work. Your practice, you have to be given for you. It is your morning, first part of the day. Okay, you have to eat first, then you have to serve everyone. If you don't know, you are not eaten, then how you know the quality of food? The best food you want to serve, you have to, best practice has to be done before yourself, That's why my humble request, all the yoga practitioners who are teachers also, make sure, start your day with your practice. It may be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. That is individually your choice. But that should be your own sadhana. That sadhana should not be compromised. And then, it's like, you give everything, but always don't forget to be selfish for your practice. And incidentally, today what happened, we are so busy, I am teaching so many class, I don't have any time for my self practice. Okay, I am not agree with it. That is, we are ignoring ourselves. We are not respecting ourselves. We need our practice. Even small portion, still, at least not possible at all, 20 minutes, just Surya Namaskara. Start with your day. Okay, but if the best part, take some portion of the practice for 21 days continuously and experience that. That experience makes you to easily teach, and whatever you teach, that is comes from your feeling, comes from your experience. That can make a big difference. That's where we have to look for today. I hope that is the first part of the question. And the best thing is early morning, first part of the day.
And be selfish with your own practice. I think that's a very important message.
Yes,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to be selfish for yourself,
Yes. Okay, sir. So we have lots more questions coming, sir. But I know you have your schedule.
If you don't mind, we'll take one more question today and then we'll push into the next week, next month.
Okay, so I think someone asked about very specific, I think Preet SD said, sir, if someone has injury, for example, due to back bends, then should they stop doing back bends,
That's a beautiful question, Preeti. See, like a injury what we made, it means we made some imbalance in our practice or we forced somewhere. Yeah, I think we repeatedly say na hatat, na balat, not with the force, not with the pressure. Yeah, any of the injury happen, one should not stop practicing. Okay, they have to understand or get a proper guidance to fix those problems. Particularly the area where is we have any injuries, we have to keep that area safe and keep practicing the rest of the body, body can heal. For example, is a your specific question is a back injury. Okay, in back injury, you can't do forward bends. You have to be back injury. You have to be overcome those basic back bend. You have to go back to the very basic back bend, and you will gradually re-strengthen it. When you gradually re-strengthen it, remember, I am repeating again. If you suddenly push, it hurts. You have to go back to the zero once again. From the zero, little by little, 1% by 1%, you gradually grow bigger and bigger, and you have to be gain again. It might take anything between 3 weeks to 3 months, okay, to recovery. But like in a longer and serious injuries might take a little longer also. But one has to remember, always we have to work within the limit with a proper alignment. Always remember, most of the girls injure their right side, most of the men injure their left side. Okay, this is a kind of an imbalance what we always experience. To do that, to overcome this, never stop practicing, but go back, go re-strengthen yourself from the basics. Okay, many of us we think, okay, I lose all my flexibility. No, never your flexibility disappears. But you have to be re-strengthened and realign yourself and come back, and you can be overcome from all those injuries so easily. And you are, yeah, I think you guys know, I am passed through quite a few of them already, never stopped into it. Okay, and that's my strong suggestion. Go back, start from zero, re-strengthen and turn your back little by little and overcome through that. Yes, Megha, go ahead. What is your permission next?
No, sir. So I think it will be great to hear from you, because I know we spoke about this, that there are still a lot more questions that have come, but obviously we have certain time restrictions. So you have suggested, and I'm super excited, and I'm sure everybody who's following India Yoga is also going to be very excited to hear that we are going to do this on the 19th of every month, where you yourself will be coming live and answering a few questions till our 25th anniversary, which is in 2023. So we have a lot of time, thankfully. So anybody who cannot, for whatever reason, make it to Mysore every month, they still have access to you. So sir, can you just share a little bit of what we should expect, and can we send in our questions on Instagram, Facebook, and how will you take this session?
Okay, that's question to me right now, no? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, any question related to yoga journey, yoga in asana, or they practice pranayama, meditation. See, never expect, okay, you expect some answer and answer me. I answer my own way. If you are happy, you can take that. Okay. Anything yoga life, yoga teacher's life, yoga student's life, yoga as a therapy, whatever way you get. Okay, a little bit experience, whatever I had in the last few years, what I can share with you. See, I don't have prepare or plan something to answer you, nothing there. Whatever the questions comes, a little bit known, I will share with you guys from the heart. Okay. And don't hesitate, any question related to the yoga or yoga field related, don't hesitate. As long as it's you comparing with some systems and all the things, please don't ask that question. I respect every system in this. If each one experience something and we share our experiences. That's why it's generally your personal related or the natural growth related, the most better question you can always look for. And yeah, that's why I'm always there for the answering, but make sure please send it through the thing, and in case make sure get a communication also from the team. But every month we may take around few selected questions, and we will keep continuing that. And maybe sometimes the similar question come from the different parts people, we will generalize something and to get an answer related to that. That is to answer something yoga sadhana related. My whole idea here, nothing but yoga is not just an asanas, it's in a long way. It's in a huge sadhana. It is not ends in a year or a month, a year or 2 years. It's a till last breath to how to we can overcome our abhinivation, the fears. Okay, this is the journey of the whole way to journey up to overcome our fear and make to experience the freedom. That's why please feel free to ask question for a long term basis and deeper growing. Okay, we are always there to answer that. And before I am taking I think you are saying something. Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, sir, I was just adding because since your purpose has always been health and bliss for all, and you keep saying that these videos that sir goes live every month will also be then put up on YouTube, on the India Yoga YouTube channel, so that in case you missed the live session on that day for any reason, then you will still have access to those to that wisdom and to the answers that sir shares. So just letting everybody who is present to please follow the India Yoga channel as well, because the live sessions on Instagram remain only for 24 hours and then they disappear. So YouTube will always be there. Yes, sir. Sorry, I think.
Okay. No, I wanted to thank. There are a lot of people are wishing us. Thank you guys. Wishing for India Yoga's 23 years, as well as I think many of you are wishing also my birthday. Thank you. That is also pressure. Thank you so much for wonderful wishes. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Megha, thanks for these wonderful sessions, and I thank the whole crew behind to be. I think it's a lot of job for you guys. I'm just simply sit and come and talk, but you are I think the last whole week you guys are preparing so many things and wonderfully done. Please keep it up and hopefully it's helpful for many people. Thank you everyone. Thank you Megha.